Is that fanfic or canon? I wish it was fic. Don't get me wrong, as an incubus who loves fanfic, right? And I love fanfic. I love a good bit of fanfic. I think that fanfic has a really useful place, right? I think it has a beautiful place. I think that sometimes it's better than the actual like content itself. There are times where fanfic does actually exceed the ability of the canon writing. I fully believe that. And I think this is one of those times. I'm 100% on board with that. I think that there are times where like, even though fanfic is like sometimes looked down a little bit upon some people, I think it's completely wrong to do that. I think that fanfic is like a wonderful way to express, and it's why I'm always like super supportive of like the fanfic, nether fiction, all of that. I vibe really heavily with it. Did you ever try and write a fanfic? Yes, I have. I have my AO3 account. I own an AO3 account. I'm the proud owner of an AO3 account. I think I've mentioned this before. I have an actual like AO3 account. It's all mine. I take pride in it. Link never happening. Whoa. But does Zanny write Zanny fanfic? Okay, so like Zanny doesn't write Zanny fanfic because I feel like Zanny writing Zanny fanfic is like the equivalent of going, oh, Zanny doesn't write Zanny fanfic, but Zanny will anonymously leave kudos on Zanny fanfic. I won't even read it all cover to cover, right? But if I see it, I would be like, yeah, I don't think it would feel awkward. I think it would just be like, I'd feel like I was like complimenting myself. If I did write fanfic about myself, it depends on which type though. What type of Zanny fanfic would you write if you did? The problem is, right? The problem is I couldn't write myself in like stroking your ego to, yeah. I'd write spicy fanfic. That's what I'd do. I'd write spicy fanfic. I'd write absolute smut. You know what? I'd write spice. The problem is, okay, my catch-22 would be this, okay? I could write spice, but if it was Zanny fanfic, I couldn't put myself in that position where I'd be like the cool one leading things, because I'm like, it's always weird to put yourself in that position. So I would have to like be like, oh yeah, and by the way, I'm a nervy little omega or some shit for this. I'd have to like do that. I'd do that. I'd be like, oh, and I die. Here's little fucking Zanny Omega that spends his time like dying. Need him to get hit by a truck or something. That would be it. That would be it. I'd need to do that. Aren't the ASMRs just another form of fanfic? I mean, I guess. I always saw it as kind of like AUs are kind of inherently fanfic. I guess. That's actually a really good way to put it. I'd never even thought of that before. But no, they are kind of like short what-if scripts, you know? And I love the idea of like, oh yeah, what if Zanny was a monster boy? What if I was a Naga? What if I was a this? What if I was a that? I love that concept. I think the concept is like really good and fun, and I think it's something that I kind of enjoy getting to vibe with because it feels chill. It feels really good. Fanfic writing stream when? Nah. You're not getting to see that. Never. Watch me write freaking fanfic of, are you an angst or a romantic fanfic? I love romance. I'm a lover of a little bit of romance, but angst has its place too. Ideally, I want tragic romance. I want something horrible to happen. To those in love. I want the love to be destroyed. I want horrible things to happen to people who love each other. That's ideal. Fanfic is great. It is. We vibe very, very hard with it. It's great. I think fanfic is great. I love it. Ambiguous endings? Yes. He's just like me, but I can't lie. With comfort goes hard. Oh, comfort is great. We love comfort. As much as hurt, no comfort slaps. Hurt, comfort kind of vibes, right? Hurt, comfort. Would you do a fanfic reading stream? I so would. I would. I've got this voice. I might as well make use of it and read fanfic. I might as well. I might do a thing where people could like submit stuff. Oh, ambiguous angsty ending if done well will always be 10 out of 10. Right? That'll be such vibes. That'll be a good idea. Yeah. I'd be down to read some stuff. I would always be down to read some stuff. It's very chill. I like reading. Reading is in fact a chill thing to do. I like reading. Reading's fun. I think it's like really cool how many creative people this community's kind of gently summoned in as well. I love seeing how many people are just bloody creative and have just made their way to the Netherlands. I love the fact that we've got so many people who are just like cozy and fun, and hell yeah. I like writing stories, but it gets difficult writing you guys' characters since there's so much flirting. Bruh, I've never seen so many fucking straight men be so fucking gay. Sorry. Wait. I'ma pump the brakes on that. Okay. But like, dead ass, okay? I'm a proud little people kisser, okay? And there are times where I'm like, like, is there a word for being homophobic towards straight people being gay? Is there a word for that? I want there to be a word for that. Is there a word for that? Does there need to be? Can I enable friendly fire in this lobby? It's not even friendly fire. It's a different team. Is it a straight and gays clothing? What am I meant to call this? What does that mean? I don't know what it means. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. I'm like, hey, is this like a Call of Duty where I can enable friendly fire? How can I do this? A straight and gays clothing. Okay, but you're guilty of flirting too, but you're still right. Yeah, I know I'm guilty of it. I know I'm guilty of it, okay? But at the same time, okay, at least I'd actually be down to get dicked down by some of these models. At least I'd actually be down to get fucked. Like, listen, all right? I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Sorry, Xander's gone a little unhinged. They're called male VTubers are wild. These guys, these are wild little beasts. These are wild little beasts. Akun K. Hey, what is that? Akun K, #1 FSP and nijisanjien. Damn, who? #1 FSP and nijisanjien editor. Wait, is that editor on TV tropes? My day, #1 FSP and nijisanjien editor on TV tropes. My goodness. Wait, did you do the little TV tropes page for me? Hey, that's cute. That's cute. So what you were talking about has a name on TV tropes. Gay Brandado, asserting how straight one is by acting gay. My goodness. My goodness. I didn't know it had a proper name. That's crazy that it has a name, right? I didn't know that it had like a name. I thought it was just doing the thing. It was doing the thing, as it were. It was doing the thing. No, I love TV tropes. It's actually something that helps me when I write as well. I need to like get back into writing again. I don't know. I think I might like writing that isn't scripts. Writing that isn't scripts, that is. I need to get like back into that because I've fallen to doing so many scripts now that like this is the default. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Beat boop bish bash bosh, you know. I need to get into writing in prose and like actually writing in like a more like delineated way. I think so, like in a book, yeah. I want to like get into more writing like that. Maybe not doing a whole last book, because let's be real, brother Fuchan got the fiction writing down to a T. That man knows what he's doing. That man has it on log, okay? That man knows what is what and what is not. But at the same time as well, I'd love to just do it for my own sake, because I used to write a lot more. He does. I know what bro is good at. I can recognize what my brother does well, okay? Like, listen, we might not have the same mama, we might not be brothers by blood, but my days, we are brothers. I know what that man does well. I can call a spade with that. I know what my bestie does. He is good. He's good at what he does. He's fucking goated with the writing. Literally just looking at his stuff and like when he breaks stuff down that he's written, it is literally like getting a little refresher onto my writing classes. It's really good. Try to go without complimenting the fellow sheep Zanny. Challenge. Impossible. Fucking hell. Oh my day. So fucking gay. What the damn it. You like it. Yeah, well, maybe I do. You know what? Maybe I do like older men. Maybe I do like gray-haired guys who could kill me. Maybe I do like little gruff beard when they grab you and pull you in, smell of whiskey on their breath, rough stubble against your cheek as they hold you close and you try and push back against them to free yourself, but their grip is too strong and you end up just slightly struggling against them and their arms around your waist and they pull you tighter and then suddenly you realize that the struggling is kind of in vain and there's no point in pushing against them, so you just relax into their arms as they hold you and then you just gently wrap your arms around their shoulders and you just feel their stubble against your neck and suddenly you feel the slight feeling of lips pressed against the little like neck between your shoulder and neck before feeling the lips part slightly into a small bite and suddenly teeth sinking in ever so gently as a hand kind of presses its way into your hand, your fingers interlock, and before you know it, you find your legs kind of buckling under you. Hi, Fred. Fuck. Hi, Fred. God. That was oddly specific. Why are my friends stopping by my 500th stream? Hi, Fred. Oh, goodness and spades, we get it. You like old men. What can I mean, I'm getting mixed messages here. Stop or keep going. Stop or keep going. And Fred, exactly, Fred. It's not the age. It's the experience. It's the experience, you know? Fellow old men enjoyer, keep going. Keep going. You said stubble? Yeah, you know, but like the little bit of like gray stubble that's a little bit scratchy against you. That, where it's like that, and it's like maturity and the whole thing, and like a little bit older and like a little bit stronger, and it's like it's there. And you know, bonus points if they're taller as well, because size difference. And you know, it's the whole thing of that. And yes, I hope Fuchan's not still watching. And yes, I hope Fuchan's gone off to go do a stream or something. I don't fucking know. I hope not. I'm realizing that this catches too many of things that Fuchan has right now. I'm catching that's too much archivist. That's too much. Keep talking. We're taking notes. We're taking notes. Taller than you? Yeah, it's like a little bit taller. So when's the fanfic writing stream going to be? I mean, maybe. I'm moving this into the no. I'm moving this from the yes into the no into the maybe. A week maybe. A middling maybe. A middling maybe. So you weren't talking about... I'm just saying in general, okay? There's like a type with the white hair and like the stubble and everything. Like Geralt of Rivia type thing. Need some help. But you're an old man too, Frederick. Don't get me started on you. Fred, you're an old man. You can't help me. You're an old man.